It's time now for the Peter Channel 3 o'clock news for this Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday evening, February 18th, 2015. Good afternoon and evening, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins here. Your 3 o'clock news headlines here, and our top story at 3 is President Obama on Wednesday tapped Joseph Clancy, term head of the Secret Service, which won the agency full-time after controversies spanning several years came to a head last year. Jeb Bush steps away from George Bush's shadow. In Berlin, Germany condemned the siege of a strategic East Ukrainian town by pro-Russian rebels on Wednesday as a massive violation of a ceasefire, but said it was too early to call the broader Minsk party's plan to ratchet up sanctions. In Los Angeles, a measles outbreak that has sickened at least 113 people in California after servicing at a Disneyland resort involves a virus strain that has caused an outbreak in the Philippines, but it's too early to tell the two waves of illnesses. Nicki Minaj tour manager stabbed to death. Carmelo Anthony has officially taken himself out of the New York Knicks lineup for the remainder of the season, while Melo alluded to the decision before the All-Star break. It is expected to become official Wednesday, according to the New York Post. Russia has rebuffed Canada's new sanctions against Moscow, calling them an awkward attempt to prevent implementation of the Eastern Ukrainian ceasefire agreement. A boy walks near a banner campaigning for Nigeria's President Goodluck Jonathan along the street at Akatuni. As Boko Haram vowed to disrupt elections as president is deserted by key supporters. The Reverend Kenneth Sanders of the Trinity Episcopal Church in Towson, Maryland, has offered ashes to go as people do as a part of their Ash Wednesday service. The blast hit Southern California just before 9 a.m., sending smoke flames and ash soaring to the sky. As officials said, air quality readings were normal, but urged local residents to shelter inside as explosion rocks torrents California ExxonMobil refinery. Hugo Zelensky arrives at the Luzerne County Courthouse Wednesday morning for the second day of the penalty phase of its capital murder case. In New York, 10 cars from a derailed oil train were still on fire in West Virginia on Wednesday, 2 days after an explosive accident in which 25 cars went off the rails, a CSX corporation said. In Washington, Federal Reserve policymakers do not appear ready to start raising interest rates anytime soon, with officials expressing concern about inflation and lingering problems in the labor market. An employee welded the shell frame of a train car in Sacramento, California, as many Fed officials were glad to keep zero rates longer. Factory production rose less than forecast in January, and U.S. home construction fell, pointing to a moderate rate in the economy as companies gauge the extent of the global slowdown. In Athens, Greek officials are planning to submit a proposal to Eurozone finance minister for the breaking in the past in the debt negotiations between the new government in Athens and Greece's European creditors. Take a look at stock market reports here on this Wednesday afternoon. Dow 18,023.79, down 23.79. S&P 529.26, down 2.08, and Nasdaq 4903.07, up 3.80. It took 20 minutes for David Merriman, the best-in show judge at the Westminster Kennel Club show on Tuesday, to give the dog limit at Madison Square Garden a bit of shock at Westminster Dog Show. Miss B. Beagle wins the best in show. Whoopi Goldberg landed a new acting gig. She has signed on to play the next couple in ABC comedy pilot, Dolores and Jermaine. Selena Gomez has always looked young, but saying that V Magazine made the baby-faced singer actor look too young in its cover shoot. Astronomers have pinpointed the closest flyby everywhere with a dim star, which is believed to have been passed throughout the solar system's cloud of comets around 70,000 years ago. The winner of the strongman combination of the natural materials might surprise you. The teeth of the aquatic snail limpet may have snatched the title for the strongest known natural material. An enormous cloud like plumes reaching 260 kilometers above the surface of the Mars have left scientists baffled. This is way beyond the Mars' normal weather, reaching into the exosphere, where the atmosphere merges with the interplanetary space. NASA's Dawn mission is closing on Earth, and it's looking at to get a better gander at the craters and the mysterious spots on the dwarf planet's surface. Our recent clinical research reveals that a fiber diet shows Relatively better results to compare to the complex stats as researchers carry out a 1-year-long survey to determine the benefits of fiber. A new compound has blocked the HIV infection so well that monkeys that they may be able to function as a vaccine against AIDS. The scientists who are designed and reported on Wednesday. Take a look at sports news here. Indianapolis, even under new management, the Denver Broncos offense can be built to fit Peyton Manning's game. There's still no question. Will Manning be in the Denver unit as Kubiak can build an offense? New York Knicks on Grand Dredge's list of preferred trade destinations here. There's still about 10 weeks before the NFL draft in Chicago, but the eventual number one overall selection is becoming clear by today. The Oklahoma City Thunder are expected to trade Reggie Jackson before Thursday's trade to avoid the deadline to avoid paying the luxury tax. Reports NBA insider Ken Berger. And tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, taking on the Edmonton Oilers. Good time, 10 o'clock. The Wheaton Lions men's basketball team will be taking on WEPI at 6 o'clock, and then the Wheaton Lions women's basketball will be at Wheaton College tonight, taking on the Emerson. Peter Newsom snaps 3:06 10 after the travel report. Smooth sailing on ways by ways in New England there. Peter Newsom now 3:06 10 after weather report here. For this afternoon, be slight chance of snow showers. Cloud with skies, but about 31 degrees. Light north-face wind. Chance of precipitation is 20%. Tonight, chance of snow showers mainly after 2 a.m. Cloud skies with around 15 degrees clear. Wind chance of precipitation is 50%. No circulation around an inch possible. For Thursday, a chance of snow showers mainly before 3 p.m. Most of the cloud high 125 degrees. Light northwest wind coming westbound 11 and 60 miles per hour in the morning. Here, winds could get is 32 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%. No circulation 1 to 3 inches possible. For that, a slight chance of snow showers between 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Most of the clouds below around 1 above. Wind chill powers as low as 17 below. West wind about 10 to 50 miles per gust ice. 31 miles per chance spatial 20%. Friday, part sun sky about 60 degrees. West wind about 10 to 14 miles per gust ice. 26 miles per hour. Friday, part skies. The most of the sky low about 2 below. Saturday, part sun sky about 29 degrees. Saturday, snow likely cloud sky low around 24 degrees. Chance precipitation 70%. Sunday, rain and snow likely. Most of the sky high about 37 degrees. Chance precipitation 6%. Sunday night, chance of snow, most of the clouds low about 14 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. For Monday, chance of showers of snow, part of the sky about 25 degrees, chance of precipitation 30%. Monday night, part of the sky low about 5 above. And for Tuesday, most of the sky about 26 degrees. North temperature sending at 31 degrees, overcast skies. That's me for the Peter Channel. 3 o'clock news on this February 18, 2015 on a Wednesday. People, have a good day, and I will see you for a late night report or an early morning report right after the Bruins or the game on Sports Roundup. Have a good day and go